Hi there, it's Dr. Obidi of the Newborn Prep Academy, and I would love to talk to you about something that comes up all the time when I care for newborns and examine them here in the office, and that is when a mom is scared that she may hurt her baby when she touches the soft spot, and so she's extra careful when she's dealing with the baby around the soft spot, thinking that she may easily poke through that area of the baby's head and damage the baby's skull. And I can totally understand why that would be the case, because it does seem like it's very fragile. So what is your baby's soft spot? Well, there's a beautiful picture here that shows you it's that area at the top of your baby's skull or your baby's head that is really very soft and kind of very easy to depress and feels like, again, there's no bone there. So it feels very mushy. And that can be very scary because all the other parts of a baby's skull are pretty hard, but that part can be quite soft. And the reason you have an anterior fontanelle, and again, that picture is from Medline Plus, and I have this one from the National Health Institute that really shows nicely the different parts of a baby's skull. And you have the frontal bone, the parietal bones or the side ones, and the occipital or the one on the back. And where all these bones meet are called the sutures, right? Those lines there. And then where they all converge here in the front is called the anterior fontanelle. It's a really big open space. And the one in the back is called the posterior fontanelle, which is a little smaller. But these are open, so it allows your baby's skull to expand as your baby grows, so that it allows space for your baby's brain as your baby's brain grows. You can imagine that if your baby was born with a fully formed skull, then as your baby grows, there's going to be no space for your baby's brain to grow. And in fact, when those sutures, the lines between the bones, start to close too early, that's called premature closure of the suture and can cause some issues that need to be addressed by a neurosurgeon to keep those sutures open through some surgical procedures. So back to what we're talking about. How fragile is your baby's soft spot? Well, it is fragile, but it's not that fragile where you can easily poke it just because you touched it or depressed it some. And so I say this because as you care for your baby, I want you to be careful, but not scared to care for the area. Recently, I had a mom whose baby had a cradle cap, which is some really very sticky, flaky substance on the baby's scalp that typically you'll need to wash, scrub off. And she took care of the cradle cap everywhere except that little spot over the soft spot because she was just afraid to scrub over that area. And I completely understand, no judgment here. That's why I'm doing this video, so just to let you know that yes, your baby is fragile, but they aren't that fragile. And it's really okay to be able to care for your baby around the soft spot. And it's there for a reason. Typically, the anterior fontanelle or the soft spot in the front will close somewhere between 18 and 24 months, so a year and a half to 2 years of age. And the one in the back usually will close somewhere between 9 months and 12 months of age. Because at that point, usually the brain has reached a bigger size and the rest of the growth of the skull can allow for the growth of the brain. So again, there you have it. Your soft spot, how to care or what to think about your baby's soft spot and how to sort of care around it. And I hope that was helpful to you. If it was, go ahead and like this video wherever you're watching this. And there are also a bunch of resources that are available for you wherever you're watching this video. Go ahead and click into those links. You'll see some free resources that helps you, just gives you a nice, simple framework on how to care for your baby confidently. There's also a guide to help you choose the right pediatrician. And you can also access some resources, the newborn preparation course and the baby prep essentials course, Masterclass, both of which really help you understand what to expect from your newborn, cover all the essential things that I've, over the years as a pediatrician practicing for over 17 years, have noticed that can trip moms up or cause them some anxiety and worry. And so I cover all of those in those resources, really great ones for you to access. And you can do that again with the links around wherever you're watching this. All right, I hope this is helpful, and come back for another video next week. Dr. Obidi here.